Jake Paul signs with PFL Professional Fighters League. The well-known social media influencer who turned boxing in August 2018 just signed a contract with PFL. PFL chairman and co-founder Don Davis told ESPN it is a multi-fight, multi-year deal. Jake Paul holds a 6-0 professional boxing record over a YouTube star, ex-NBA player, and former UFC Bellator champion. Paul told the New York Times that he wants to face MMA superstar Nate Diaz this year. First in a boxing match, then in an MMA fight with PFL. Paul plans to fight twice in 2023, once in boxing, once in the PFL. Paul's deal also created the PFL's newly developed pay-per-view super fight division, which is separate from its regular season rosters. Those events are expected to air on ESPN in the US and DAZN internationally. Fighters signed to the super fight division will appear on those events with a 50% revenue share between the promotion and athletes. Paul stated, "I also am going to ensure that the PFL is the gold standard in combat sports when it comes to a fighter's relations and opportunity." Paul explained, "We are a fighters first league. Our goal is simple, and that's to make PFL the biggest MMA organization in the world. We are not 100% sure in detail what the super fight division will bring us, but you should expect ex-UFC stars, YouTubers, and boxers to compete in this division." Jake Paul said, "I'm going to use my platform to market PFL fighters and introduce them to my fans worldwide." Paul explained, "I personally will deeply involve in making sure the PFL is the best place in the world for fighters. In my opinion, I think this is a big deal for the PFL. If they can bring in other star fighters and help elevate the super fight division with Jake Paul, this should be a success. Now, I still don't think the fights will compete with the UFC, but there could be potential for interesting fights to still happen. I think the bigger pressure is on the UFC regarding fighter pay, because if Paul is successful and can increase attention on fighter pay in the PFL, it can slowly begin to affect the UFC. The PFL is also on ESPN, and down the line, if everything is successful and Jake Paul creates more attention and increases his star power in the PFL, we can potentially see problems with the UFC and PFL since they are both on ESPN, and that could be a big disruption for the UFC. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next video.